Good morning, people. So we're still in January, near to the end of it. Another job, what a halt. So yes, another engine change we need to do. This time we've got ourselves a Ford XDL that's got to come out, and we're going to be putting a Beta 43 in here. So we've got limited access there, but we'll make it work. Let's get going. Now just got to clean this mess out. Right, let's get the Hoover. So here we are, several hours later, and that's all cleaned out. I didn't feel the need to video it. I don't really want Jane knowing that I know how to use a Hoover. Otherwise she'll have me doing it more around the house. So we'll keep that one to ourselves. So next job, get measured up on the bearers and see where we're at with the new configuration. Good morning, people. Lovely sunny morning here today. Can't beat that. Right, back to Otter Holt. Wow. Engine installation. Beta 43, I've unboxed it. So the next thing to do now is to get some fluids in it, get the feet on it, and get it ready to go in. Bit of a side project there. MDF. Don't use it. Side doors. Terrible stuff. These are not very old, and the MDF has had water track in it, and yeah, completely failed. So won't be using that crap ever again. Back to good old marine ply. Had a couple of comments, bless you, about our lifting process and the way we use the forklift. Now in 25 years, I've never had an issue or a problem with my lifting rig. I know you can buy lifting rigs or make them that use both forks, but believe me, my little forklift has lifted far heavier things than an engine. But what makes me giggle, or even gives me sleepless nights over the whole thing, is these things, these shackles. And what concerns me, or rather the sleepless night, is the lack of metal around that edge on them. So you can go on about your lifting rig and your chains and, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. But these are the little puppies that you need to worry about, because all of that engine and weight If that D-shackle fails, they never have, then it all comes tumbling down. So I don't like them. I found some other ones. They're made of stainless and they've got a lot more meat around the edge. So from now on, we're going to continue to use these ones. So like I say, thanks to concerned people, but it's all in hand. Everything is weight tested by NASA, no less. So anyway, rant over. Let's crack on with this engine installation. Managed to set fire to my overalls yet again, but now we have 4 raised edge mounts for the feet. Okay, so engine's all ready to go to be loaded into the boat. This is a bit different from the last one that I did, which was on Skylark, wasn't it? Yeah, that's where we had to change the bearers completely. They had to be, what was it? I think we had to weld some plates in, completely move them round. On this one, the bearers are too low, so we're using these plates here to bring the bearers up to where they need to be. They are the right width, so it's quite a bit different to what we had to do with the last one. Should make for a fairly easy installation. Okay, our engine's in with a bit of a dry fit just to see where we're at, and unfortunately we've got a bit of an issue with space. So at the moment the engine is too far back, which means that the sump tray is not over the back of the engine, so the rear seal could potentially be dripping into the bilge, which you can't have for the BSS, which is the boat safety certificate for boats. At this other end we are right up against this bulkhead, so the next move is to pull the engine back out again, and we're going to have to alter this bulkhead so we can bring the engine further forward.
Fire up the treacle body.
Okay, so that's that bit of bulkhead removed. It wasn't structural, it doesn't do anything like that, but it's just going to give us that extra 50mm that we're looking for. And then the prop shaft had a measure up, and by fluke it's actually not going to need shortening. It does line up to the 80mm distance that I'm looking for. So next job is to reload the engine back here in here again.
Okay, fire up the treacle body. Hoopla!
Right, so that's the engine in the hole and on top of the bearers, roughly lined up. So the next job now is to weld these feet to the original bearers and then do a realignment check. So this isn't my usual welding hat. I couldn't find the one I like. And as you can see, this one was really getting on my nerves. Wasn't staying on properly. Okay, so that's everything in and connected up. As you can see now, the engine is well in its drip tray. Feet are all welded in. Cables are all connected. We're just overhanging at the front where that bulkhead was. So, get the engine boards around it and fire it up. So that's everything back together, the woodwork around the engine. All gone pretty smoothly. Have had to disconnect the alternator belt for the auxiliary batteries. And that's because this boat has lithium ion batteries. And the alternator is not rated to run lithium ion batteries. It's something that the owner's going to have to sort over the next week or so with the guys that put all of his solar tech into the boat and the batteries. Right, let's give it a little bit of a start and see what happens. We'll end up with a red light on the dashboard for the auxiliary batteries purely because it hasn't got a belt on there. So I'll chalk that one up as another win and on to the next job.